Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks of Great, aka CTG, and I'm back, my people. I am back to being one of the best strikers that the UFC franchise has ever seen, and you guys are going to see that through the course of this video. And in the first fight, we're going to be using Rob Font, and we're going to be taking on Cody Garbrandt here. Now, this could be a tough matchup for a lot of people in UFC 5, just because both of these guys kind of play into each other's strengths. But Cody Garbrandt actually hits harder and he's faster, so we got to be a little bit careful. But there you see, we're launching off the combinations, staying in the pocket a little bit more, willing to exchange. Right there, caught him with a nice two-piece. And look at the confidence that I'm showing right here in this fight too. I mean, it's not easy fighting with Rob Font in the pocket, especially with that low chin health stat that he has in this game. Makes me miss Rob Font at the beginning of UFC 4 when they first dropped him. Because man, oh man, was he OP'd as hell. But here we're making it work. We're doing a good job of using the spacing. Feinting. Nice 1-2 into a lead body hook because I see the body's open after we land a combination up to the head. There's a little bit of a lag right there, but it is what it is. If you play UFC at all, you know this stuff happens. It happens more than we would like it to happen, but it still happens. So right here, we're taking our time, mixing up our combinations nicely. Nice little body jab to lower the levels a little bit. And notice how I'm kind of just gliding into the pocket. I'm not really throwing too many combinations walking forward. I'm just jabbing or straightening my way in, and then immediately planting my feet before I'm throwing a combination. And it's like I've told you guys before, that's how you guys know that I'm really fighting at a high level, is when I'm using my footwork nicely and I'm launching off some good combinations. So right here, we're still taking our time, feinting down to the body because I'm looking for that uppercut to come out. But it doesn't really look like this guy's going to be super offensive in terms of counters. So we're still just taking our time, ducking under the lead hook right there. We would have punished it had he actually thrown it. Making it work, breaking the block down little by little. He was barely able to back away from trouble right there. So right here, we're still just taking our time. Feinting the jab to the body. Nice leg kick by him, though. And notice how I'm really just going with a boxing-heavy approach in this first round. Not throwing too many kicks. Closing that distance. He's trying to major lunge to get away. Breaking that block down. Oh, there's that uppercut we were looking for. But we're just putting a lot of pressure on him right here. And notice how I'm not going crazy. Just staying patient. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Now, I gotten all the reads that I needed to get there in that first round. I stayed patient. I was able to break the block down. I seen that he's trying to major lunge off when we have him trapped up against the cage. So we're going to try to take advantage of that here in the second round and try to get him up out of here. Because it's like I say, the longer you let people survive in the game, the more chances that there's something fluky is going to happen. So we're going to take a little bit more risk here. Right there, nice jab hook. Breaking down the block, stepping out, letting everything reset because we're getting that damage in nicely. Working that body, then back up to the head. Nice body hook right there by us. And what these random body hooks that I'm throwing is going to do is it's going to lower that block and really get him thinking. And not just holding that high block. And that's what we want to do. So right here, we're still just taking our time. See us stepping in and out of the pocket. Breaking down that block. Nice. Ducking straight into a lead hook. Double body hooks into the lead hook. But then we get caught and dropped right there. He hurt us. He hurt us. But we're just still standing and trading inside that pocket right there, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to happen sometimes. But right there, we get that crispy, clean knockdown off the rear hook. Now we're risking it to get the biscuit, and as you guys seen, we got dropped, but we also got a drop in return. Nice pull uppercut right there, gets us that nice clean knockdown that breaks Cody Garbrandt's arm. And there's that impeccably timed lag. Right here, we're we're just taking our time, though. Looking to pull counter because I notice he's going with a lot of hooks. Right there, caught him with a nice two-piece. Breaking down the block, and I see him pressing forward. So we hit a three-punch combination, drop him again. Going down to the body with a nice mix-up. Caught him with a straight into a double body hook, into the lead hook, up to the head. And now we're just, anything we're landing, we're just putting him down. He's in a lot of trouble with that chin held. And we drop him right there with a crispy, clean block-breaking combination. Just got the job done, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you got to do. We're going to go ahead and watch the cinematic replay right here. Go down with the body hook, up to the top with the three-piece combination. Just puts him to sleep right there with Rob Font. And that's with low punch power, Rob Font, too. He doesn't have high punch power. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and jump into the second fight that I do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, ladies and gentlemen, but this time we're going to be using Brandon Royval, and we're going to be taking on TX and Deiveson Figueiredo. Now this fight is going to be a lot different than the first fight we had. Let me tell you straight off the rip, because TX is an experienced player. He's known for his pressure and his elite level striking. So it's going to be a tough time for us. I'm not going to lie to you. Especially with Brandon Royval's low punching power. So here we're taking our time. See, we're going down to the body with a nice mix-up again. But you see what's happening here is TX is actually putting a lot of pressure. And it's making us back up because we do have low punching power. And we don't want to go blow for blow with Deiveson Figueiredo. And this is what you're going to run into a lot of the time with these elite level guys like TX, is if they feel like they have an advantage in stats, like in terms of the power or the punch speed, which in this case he does, they're just going to try to swarm you. So we got to gain his respect. Going down to the body. You see him unloading a crap ton of strikes right there. We almost countered him with the duck of that kick. Right here, we're trying to fire back to alleviate some of that pressure. And this one is going to be really helpful for those of you guys that struggle with these type of fighters. Just know it's a very common thing, man. It's hard. It is hard to get these guys to back up, but you have to do something to gain their respect. Because if you don't, they'll just walk you down like TX is trying to do to me right here. But we're doing a good job of blocking a lot of these combinations that he's launching off. Right there, and hit him with a nice straight. Still just trying to circle out when we can. Utilize the long reach of Brandon Royval. Crack him right there with a clean four-piece combination. But we're not getting the damage that we really want right now. So I think we gotta just shorten up these combos. Nice pull counter right there by us. Gains us a little bit of time. Hit him with a nice jab hook that gets us the damage we're looking for. But like I said, we don't want to trade. We don't want to be going damage for damage. Oh, he almost hit us right there with that front kick. But look at his stamina bar. It's going down. So if we can survive this and drag this into the later rounds, I feel like we're going to have a lot of success. But it's just surviving against Deiveson. That's the problem. But right here, we're launching it back. We're letting them know, hey, you know what? You just ain't going to be walking us down like this. We're going to be answering with strikes of our own. Oh, we barely missed on that hook. Ooh, cracked him right there with a clean three-piece. Got our first stun of the fight. Now he has no choice but to respect us. And that's going to be the end of the first round right there. Now, like I said, this is how you know that I'm playing with confidence, ladies and gentlemen. And this is how high level of a striker I am. Because I let him know, hey, you know what? You could try to walk us down with that power of Deiveson. But, yeah, we going to answer back. And we actually hurt him at the end of that first round. So let's see if that rock at the end of that round was enough to gain us a little bit of respect. So right here, we're taking our time. Not overcommitting on strikes, because he is a good counter striker if we get too predictable. And I noticed he's slipping his head off a lot, so we hurt him right there with a clean combination. He did a good job of swaying to avoid some of the shots. But we're already having a lot of success right here, and we're standing in the pocket more and more because we know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get us with the slip counter. So right here, we're taking our time. Not rushing anything. Because if you rush a KO in UFC 5, there's a high chance you might get finished. But right there, we get our second rock of the round, and we dropped him right there with the clean combination. Now, if we drop him enough, we're going to jump on him. Because, yeah, we're not letting, like I said, we're not going to allow people to get back into the fight just because we're being a little dumb. You know what I mean? Right there, we hurt him again. And I'll notice he's being a little more timid as we drop him right there with a clean jab rear hook. And we're stepping into the pocket, popping off the jab and the straights. Still just taking our time. We're looking for the KO, but not rushing it. Ooh, right there, the nice jab hook again. Drops him. Drop him right there. Now we have him up against the cage. We have him in the ground and pound full mount, and we're going for the finish right here. And we get the job done right there with Brandon Royval, ladies and gentlemen. Very clean work. Very, very clean work from us right there. As you see, the nice celebration. It kind of takes a little bit of a longer time with Brandon Royval, but right here we see the nice ground and pound damage right there as we get this finish. It was a right hook that got it done. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into the last fight that I do have for you guys here on the video right after it shows this. All right, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the last fight of the video, and we're going to be using Jeff Neal, and we're taking on Colby Covington. Now, I wanted to add this fight in here because, number one, this is a striker versus a grappler matchup. And number two, I've been hearing a lot of people talk crap about Jeff Neal. That Jeff Neal's not usable. He's crap. He sucks. He's really bad. Well, let me show y'all a little bit of something from one of the best strikers in the UFC franchise. You feel me? Right there, he feints with the takedown. Ooh, nice, crispy, clean combination. And it looks like he's willing to exchange with us right here. So we're going to make him pay for that. Notice how I'm not over-committing on combinations. I'm just trying to walk my way into the pocket because I know I have that power advantage over Colby. So right there, nice three-piece combination got us a lot of damage. Now to this point right here, I don't know why he's not shooting for a takedown. It's really kind of a it's really strange. You pick a wrestler and you don't try to wrestle, but hey, I'll take it. It's gonna help me. So right here, you see, I'm fighting a fighter that's really trying to play off the back foot. And this is gonna be really something very common you guys are gonna see as we hit a nice minor step straight as he tried to go for the teep kick. You guys are going to run into a lot of people that fight like this. So you see, you notice how I'm not rushing, trying to get a finish. I'm just taking my time. I'm picking away at him. Letting him fight off that back foot if he wants to, because as long as we don't get behind in terms of like total strikes and significant strikes, we're going to win this round. So here we're taking our time using them feints. Trying to work the body too to lower that cardio of Colby Covington because he does have a 99 cardio in the game. I catch him right there with a clean overhand. I almost said a roundhouse kick. What am I talking about? Right there, just working the nice body combination. Still just taking our time though. Not overcommitting. But he's throwing off some nice roundhouse kicks to the body. That lead body kick is doing the work. So right here, we're still just taking our time. Nice body punch right there by us into a lead body hook. And we're just ripping away at that body. Trying to get him to lower that block down so we can utilize the heavy punch power of Jeff Neal. Ooh. But we got to be careful on the return, though. And like I said, I'm surprised this guy isn't shooting for a takedown, man, because he would have He'd have the grappling advantage if he was able to get me down, but Jeff Neal does have good takedown defense too, though. So right here, still just taking our time, letting him fight off the back foot if that's what he wants to do, and we're tearing up that body as the first round ends right there. I mean, you couldn't have a better first round against somebody that's fighting off the back foot, to be honest with you. I mean, we heard him. We got that clean stun. We landed a high punch percentage in that round, and we didn't rush and get ourselves in trouble by allowing him to have opportunities to take us down. Cracked him right there with a clean rear overhand. And now I know I got him thinking, hey, you know what? I don't know how I'm going to do this, because if I shoot for a takedown, it's going to gas me out. He's going down to the body. That's going to gas me out even more. So who knows? Who knows what this guy is thinking? All right, so here we go. Start of the second round. Right there, we immediately fire off a combination to try to halt any forward movement. We want to keep him on that back foot. We don't want to be allowing him to try to dictate the pace to us. Nice, crispy, clean combination into a slip. Ooh, wee. That was nasty. He's getting toe up right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting toe up with these combinations. And that's what we're looking to do. Nice jab hook right there from him, though. And you see, he just can't get a feel for what we're doing as we hit him with a clean pull counter uppercut. We've hurt him twice already in this round. So you see, he's struggling a little bit. And this is what you want to do when you want to be an elite level striker. You want to just make your opponent not feel comfortable and keep them on the back foot and keep them guessing, like, hey, what's this guy gonna do? Right there, we're working the body, coming back up to the top with the lead hook. And now we're pressing him back up to the fence. And if we can get him there, we can do a lot of damage. So just taking our time, though. Notice, I'm not rushing the finish. I'm just walking him down.
Offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight. And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able
nice T-kick right there by him. That seems to be his way of trying to alleviate the pressure, is by teep kicking before I'm able to get into the pocket. So we could potentially set something up off that too. Nice lead hook by him. And like I said earlier, this dude needs to shoot for a damn takedown. I don't understand it. I'm literally anticipating him panic wrestling, but he's just not going for it. But like I said, that plays right into our strength. And look, now he's trying to reverse cage position, so we circle off. And we're back to the center of the octagon right here. Pushing him back. He's launching off a four-piece that breaks our block down. We double jab to close the distance. And now look, we've heard him so much that even when he had our block broken, he was afraid to throw a strike. So right here, we have him pressed up against the fence. Double body rip, barely misses. Still just taking our time, though. Closing the distance. Nice lead body hook. And I noticed that that's there. He hasn't countered us with an uppercut in these last two rounds, so I'm just going to keep going to it. Feinting down to the body, watching for that front kick up to the head. Popping that jab off. Nice body hook. And this dude just really has no answers. He has no answers for what's going on right now. Nice lead head kick, though, as the second round ended. I mean, hey, we're up 2-0 right now. This is how you have to do it. This is how you win fights against people that just want to fight on the back foot. He's circling off, but we're landing a lot of damage. And when he does decide he wants to open up offensively, we're just making him pay for it with the nice pull counters. So here we're still taking our time. Oh, nice counter finally. Nice teep kick right there. Pushes us out of range for just a second, but we're right back into it. Nice elbow into a straight. And here we go. We're starting to build a little bit of confidence, so we shut it down with the clean two-piece combination. We heard him. Pressing him back up to that fence. Launching off that overhand that we got a stun with earlier in the fight. Now we're putting the pressure on him. Trying to get him up out of here. Ripping down to the body still. He's doing a good job of circling off, but we're right on his heels with the 4-piece combination. We heard him again. He's doing a good job of moving his head. But it's just a matter of time with the way that the fight is going right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of time. Pressing him back up to the fence. Launching off that level 5 straight that Jeff Neal has. Nice push into a teep kick. Woo, getting crafty with it. He's getting crafty. Nice slip off of the straight. But look, he's launching combinations off that air because he thinks we're just going to be standing in front of him. So the footwork is starting to confuse him now a little bit. Oh, barely miss on that straight. Oh, there it was. We were looking for it. I knew the teep kick was coming, but I just wasn't able to counter it quick enough. Right there, almost caught him with the 2-piece again and stunned him. We're just walking him down. Catch him right there with a clean uppercut. Triple body hook down low. Ooh, that body's getting worked. It's getting worked. It's crazy that his cardio hasn't went, his stamina bar hasn't went down more. But we're going to take it. Right there, popped him with a nice straight, nice rear uppercut by him though. Triple body hook into the lead, or double body hook into the lead hook, and we get the finish with the clean 2-piece combination with Jeff Neal in an absolutely brilliant performance against somebody that just wants to fight on the back foot. That's how you want to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what makes me one of the best strikers in the world, is because it doesn't have to always be fast-paced. We can get it done however and at whenever we want to. You feel what I'm saying? But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. But until the next video, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I'll see you guys in the next video.